Next, we'll be adding a collectible heart to the game. First, we'll go to the level prototyping folder, open the interactable folder, and in here, we will duplicate the coin blueprint. And we will call it Heart. Next, let's open it up and dock it. And for now, we want to change the mesh to a heart. So we'll go back to the level prototyping folder. And in here, we'll click on the import button and go back. And then we go to the power-ups and pickup folder. And in here, we'll select the item_heart. Then we'll click import. And we move the material to the materials folder. And move the mesh to the meshes folder. And now back in the blueprint, we will select the heart mesh. Save and compile. And we can drop that now into the level. Go to the interactable folder. Drag and drop that. And let's make a couple of them. Yeah, that's better. Save. And then press play. And now we can go and pick up the hearts. But right now, it's not adding any new hearts to our HP. So let's go to the player blueprint. Open that up. And in here, we'll create a new function. And we'll call it Collect Heart. And in here, we'll get the HP variable. And we will once again plus and add 1. And then we set the HP and connect that. Press save and compile. And then we go back to the hearts blueprint and go to the event graph. And in here, instead of collect coin, when we overlap with the player, we will collect heart. Save and compile. And now we press play. And now when we go to collect the hearts, the HP goes up. But we want to limit the HP so it doesn't just go infinitely upwards. So we go back to the player blueprint, and in here, before we connect the addition, we check with a clamp how much the HP is, and we will limit it. So we can put the minimum and maximum. Minimum of 0 is good. And then for the maximum, we will promote it to a variable and call it max HP. Save and compile. And then we can put it here to 6. And then, finally, we connect this to the HP. Save and compile. And now we press play. And now when we go and pick them up, it stays at 6. And we can test this if we go back to HP and set that to something like 2. And then we press play. And we go and collect again. We see it going up. And then, once it reaches 6, and we try to collect more, it will stay at 6. So let's make sure to set this back to 6 for the HP. Save and compile. And that's it for this lesson.